We're going to talk about positive markers in dog training and the reason why we utilize positive markers and how to get started on teaching them. A positive marker is used to let your dog know that he is correct. And the best way for him to actually work toward being correct is doing something that we call marking and paying, which means you say your marker word. My marker word is yes, but it can be whatever you want it to be, okay? It could be fabulous, it could be awesome, it could be cool, whatever. The only thing that you have to make sure of is that that marker word is only going to be used when you're actually going to reward the dog. So if you, for instance, are eating dinner and you answer your husband yes and your dog is sitting right there, he's going to expect to get fed, okay? And that can kind of backfire on you. But in any case, what we do is when the dog is correct, we say yes and we feed, okay? So depending on how far along the dog is on a given exercise or on a given skill, you either feed immediately if he's super green, or you wait a wee bit after the yes to feed him so that he actually has to hold whatever position it is, or whatever. All right, let me demonstrate with a couple of my dogs. Come on. Here, free. All right, so we have a dog. All right, and I'm going to ask her to just look at me. Okay, one of the most important things in obedience is focus. All right, and we don't do anything without focus. Free. Quiet. Yes. Okay, so I said yes, my hands were still here. I said yes, but then I grabbed the food from my mouth and I brought it all the way down. Yes. This is what we do with puppies, okay? Normally a dog like Brielle doesn't get it this easily. Hey. Yes. Okay, so there was the pause. I said yes, but I didn't grab the food at the same time as I was saying yes, right? So we're gonna make it, we're gonna make it a little harder on her. I've got a piece of food. I'm ripping it into two, and I have it on either side of her head. Yes. Okay, I'm ripping it in two again. Quiet. Yes. Very good. Good girl. Okay. Down. Stay. So we're getting the dog to not just look at us, but to look at us with the distraction, with that outside distraction. What ends up happening with this positive marker as they come to understand that the word yes is coming and that therefore they're going to get rewarded as a result, is that they work toward yes. They get super pushy. All that, Brielle, down. All that anxiety that she was exhibiting is because she's being super pushy to get to the word yes. What are you going to have me do? What are you going to have me do? And that's the difference between a want to dog and a have to dog. And I will take a have to dog, a want to dog any day of the week. My dogs also understand that they have to, okay? Because when they get to a certain point, they will get a correction if they should know better. But we are fair with them, and especially when we are teaching them, we make sure that everything is very, very positive. Also, one of the things I love about my breeder is that when she has her litter of puppies, and Brielle was taught this way and Justice was also taught this way, when she has a litter of puppies, she literally will hand food to them from her hand, but they don't get their handful of food until they're actually looking at her, until they give her that attention. And puppies learn very, very quickly, and even older dogs learn very, very quickly that they are not going to get fed unless they're looking at you. So even when I bring a dog home, and occasionally even with these older guys, I will sit down on the floor with them, and every time they give me attention, I give them a handful of their food at breakfast or at dinner. And if you're looking to work on your focus with your dog, that's a very, very good way to get started. So I have just let Justice out of the crate, and as you can see, he's all about checking out his surroundings right now. Just before I started talking, all he wanted to do was sniff the ground. Okay, so this is one of the games that I'll play with them, where I'll just walk around, and every time a distracted dog looks at me, I will mark and pay, which means that I say the word YES and I pay. Let's try it. Yes. Okay, do you see how excited he got at the word yes? It's because he knows that it's coming. Yes. Hey. I ask for longer and longer periods that the dog has to be looking at me before I reward. Yes. Okay, so what you just saw there, I don't love him jumping on me. Why would I, right? So I rewarded him when he actually got off. He knew he was supposed to get his food, but he wasn't going to get it until he got off of me. Yes. Okay, so you can play all sorts of games with this. I'm going to put him on the grass next because there are so many great smells there that he won't be as intent on me there. So let's just move this around a little bit. Yes. No jumping. So I'm trying to teach him that all the fun is with me. It's not in the grass, it's with me. Stay there, yes. Try playing that with your dog for a bit. I think that you'll have a much more attentive dog. Stay.